Alright, y'all, this video is about violence. Nah, I'm just playing. This video is about, you know, pretty much a versus. But, you know, we're not throwing hands, we're not fighting, we're not doing which character is stronger as always. We usually talk about people throwing the gauntlet and, you know, throwing down there if they had hands, be hands if Spider-Man ran up on Batman, or and Batman had like 13 hours of prep time. Who will win? This ain't that, okay? If you want that, go back to your granny's, you know, house and start talking with your uncles. Who's better, Kyrie or LeBron?
You want a Sprite?
Okay, that ain't here. What we here to talk about today is fashion. Okay, so today we're talking about fashion, not just any fashion. We're starting off with talking about the fashion of two of honestly the most iconic shows that are known for the drip. So, you know, buckle up, get you some Swedish fish, go brush your teeth. I see you. You have plaque right there. That is broccoli from last week. You should be ashamed of yourself. Go clean it. Because we're here to talk about YUGIOH versus JOJO's. So, you know, in JOJO's alone, if you don't know JOJO's Bizarre Adventure is a show where it follows the bloodline of a Joestar family, and along with it also follows a specific character who we're honestly putting up versus our other character today. It also follows along with this evil menace, one of the biggest menaces to ever step to the anime scene, Dio, who in JOJO's starts out as the main villain to Josuke. Okay, if I get these names, all of them start with Joe. So there's gonna be a lot of Joes, and so give me some grace.
Oh, good.
Like, it's like there's 30 JoJos, and I don't want to sit here and just say JoJo, because then you're gonna go Google who's JoJo, and it's gonna be like 49 different JoJos. Okay, we get it. All of them are called JoJo, so don't judge me. So Dio is a villain. He starts off, first thing he ever does is kicking a dog.
Oh, good.
You know, kicking a dog in the face, asserting dominance, showing the real menace he is. And later on in the seasons, he really shows why he's that guy, why he's just the biggest hater in history, you know, biggest fiend. But, you know, what we're here to talk about, again, we're not talking about all that. What we're here to talk about is the fact that he always had it on. He always had the fits on. He had the ice cold fits on deck. And then the one we're going to be focused on is his most iconic one, you know, where he had the black bodysuit, he had the yellow jacket, yellow pants to match, you know, open crop top. But what kind of grown man you see out here wearing a crop top and rocking it the same way that Dio did? Nobody. And he had the green belt, you know, with the pants. You know, it was honestly a tough fit. Honestly, I'd never wear. I don't think anybody in their right mind would really wear anything you see from anime unless it's like, you know, the Akatsuki cloaks. I think everybody saw the ads for those growing up. You know, I'm a bit older, so, you know, don't age date me. You'll never find out. Anyway, you know, he always had it on. He was a menace. He'll pull up out the shadows, usually with a cape. Honestly, I preferred it with the cape because the cape was tough. This man would always be sitting there looking like Dracula, just sitting, you know, no pun intended, be sitting there looking like Dracula in his chair waiting for the ops to pull up, and then he'd be sitting there ready. And he'd look clean. When he first popped out and got a makeover, boy looked tough. Everybody's looking like, oh my god, is that Dio? He didn't look like this before. Man would be like, the Gucci and Prada ain't got my fit up. Get your money up, Jotaro. I'm better. But we're putting him up against a real heavy hitter. We're going to be putting him up against, you know, someone from Yu-Gi-Oh!
What is that?
So we know what Dio be having on. Now we got to put him up against another man who always is rocking out in the freshest fit, the iciest chain, the blue eyes white dragon chain. Has it on more than Logan Paul had that freaking Charizard chain on. Charizard, Pikachu, whichever one. We're going to be talking about Kaiba.
Cause I figure, if there is intelligent life out there, then let's teach him how to duel.
The main, you know, Mr. Jump Out of a Plane himself, Mr. Oh, you're a disgrace to the game, Yugi boy.
I don't want to hear another word! You're a disgrace to the game, Yugi!
Like we're talking about him because guess what? In putting somebody of Dio's caliber up in the gauntlet, you got to get somebody who can match. And the only person that comes to mind first when I think of anime clothes is my boy Akihiko Kaiba. Because he would always pop out and have the fresh white mink coat vest. Let's talk about Kaiba. This man is such a menace in his own right. Who do you know is wearing a white trench coat with no sleeves? I've never seen anybody pull that off. But in Yu-Gi-Oh, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh characters be designing stuff better than Kanye does. Has freaking 2 belts on throughout the whole series. Never questioned it. Never really had a card. I just thought about it. I was like, you know what? I'd wear that. Can't even hate. Can't even cap. Yeah, if I saw that in the store, I'd look at it. I'd look around because obviously I can't let the hoes see me. But you know, I'd have to put it on because it's fresh. I'll be up here feeling like I'm going to win the duel tournament. I'm going to locals and I'm talking the hottest trash, even though my deck is trash. Anyway, off topic. Kaiba rocks a white mink coat. I don't know what brand this is. I don't think any real life brand actually makes a coat with no sleeves of that caliber. But usually is rocking a white mink coat, black bodysuit, you know, straps and belt buckles everywhere. Which again is a wild take. But guess what? Kaiba has so much money, he be hopping out of planes and will just to show up to the event with a jetpack. Just to flex his new chain just to flex the new Blue Eyes chain he got. All right, that's what a real flexer does. That's what real money looks like. Okay, I don't even know what he do in his free time other than sit up here and hate and make phone calls telling people they're trash. Cause
You're crowned to some nobody? No one deserves that title but me!
That's him. That's what he do. And so we put up the poll. In the poll, you know, y'all voted in the same way to agree with me. I think Kaiba won with a staggering, I believe it was 47 Dio to 53% Kaiba. Now let me tell you what advantages Kaiba has over Dio. Okay, first let's just talk about the fit in general. The basic initial fit was crazy. Okay, now in terms of a menace, I won't lie, Dio's more of a menace. If I have to think of any character that's an evil villain, like a real, you know, there's some villains, there's like, you know, your Green Goblins who have like reason, not even Green Goblins don't really have a reason. There's like certain characters that have like a reason, you know, to hate people. Dio is in the line of like your Lex Luthors or Green Goblin who just hate just to hate. You know how Lex Luthor will wake up in the morning, grab some kryptonite, and will be like, yeah, I really just don't like Superman today. Like, he won't even do nothing. He'll just be there. That's what Dio does. That man lives to hate on Joestars. And so, but with the fit wise, you know, he has it on. Can't even hate. He looks fresh. He looks clean in each way he pops out, except for the one right before he died. He looked a little weird. Like, right, spoiler alert. Sorry, if you ain't watched it, it's only been out for like half your lifetime. Like, it's good. I ain't finished it, but I've seen it. It's been spoiled for me. If you ain't seen it, that ain't my fault. Go watch it, okay? But Kaiba always looks fresh in any iteration. This man has gone back in time. Kaiba is more petty. Kaiba has gone back in time because Yugi, at the end of the series, Yugi and the Pharaoh split in season 1. And this man said, nah, I can't let that slide. You beat me before, so guess what? We're gonna get this back in blood.
It's true. I went to a great deal of trouble recreating the Pharaoh's deck, strategies, even his perfectly coiffed hair. In fact, that part is what took the longest.
And we're gonna make sure to finish this up. You ain't getting away from me that easy. And so he goes back in time, still looking clean. I can't remember fully what the fit was at the time, but he put on the mask, and that's how the show. I'm looking like, brother, this is supreme. This is Galactus levels of petty. Like, I don't think anybody else will do it like Kaiba. He definitely won't. Nobody will ever have it on like Kaiba, and Kaiba got the win for me. If you disagree, tell me in the comments. But just to be real with y'all, Kaiba had it on, and he had a clear advantage because in terms of style, yes, Dio, and there are plenty of better characters that have a little more drip than Dio. And we'll cover them maybe in a later one. But outright between these two, you can easily see, in my personal opinion, that Kaiba had it on better. Okay.
I think not. No one orders around Seto Kaiba. No one!
Mr. Akihiko Kaiba gets the win for this one. Vote player choice too, so you know you can't even be mad at me if you're playing at your people online, because we all agree the smart one's on this side. You know, and that's not saying Yu-Gi-Oh's better than, you know, JoJo's. That's a whole different conversation that I'm not here to have. I'm just here to tell you, when I look at the Jordans, you know, Dio got the Black Air Forces, but freaking Kaiba has, you know, the exotic, you know, pearly limited edition Michael Jordan signed ones. Like, it's just a clear difference. Anyway, let me know what y'all think. If y'all agree or disagree, put it in the comments. If you liked, I'm going to be doing this again, and going to be our only Yu-Gi-Oh versus JoJo's, you know, drip check. The next one, we're going to be tossing in the protagonists to get their drip check, because guess what? These aren't the only two iced out characters in their shows, so we're going to have to talk about it. And talk about it we will. Anyway, till the next one, like, subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll catch y'all later.
Only if destroying an innocent soul concerns you.
Nah. As the president of a major corporation, I have to do that every day.